History is not just a collection of facts, it's a landscape shrouded in mist. Some stories are lost in the gloom, none more haunting than that of the Legio IX Hispana. Nearly 5,000 men, the embodiment of Roman power, marched into the northern mists of Britain and vanished. One moment, they were a formidable force. The next, silence. The records stop. The trail goes cold. The disappearance of the Ninth is a wound in the historical record, a ghost story told in museums and among ancient ruins. Imagine these men, hardened veterans, their eagle standard held high, conquerors of the known world. Yet this wild island at the edge of empire swallowed them whole. Their fate became legend whispered across Hadrian's wall. When a legion disappears, it's not just the loss of men, it's the loss of a symbol. The Aquila, the soul of the legion, gone. The silence after the Ninth's last mention is deafening. It hints at a catastrophe so profound that Rome itself turned away. Did they fall in a single bloody battle? Were they picked off in the wilds of Caledonia? Or was their fate something darker? We stand on the edge of that mystery, peering into the fog. We have fragments, a piece of pottery here, an inscription there. Theories debated for centuries, but no answer. The story of the Ninth is a reminder that history is fragile, pieced together from what survives. Sometimes the most compelling parts are in the gaps, the missing pages. The Ninth's story is written in that empty space, a testament to how even the mightiest empires can dissolve into myth. Their disappearance is not just a mystery, it's a warning from the past. The Ninth Legion, lost but never forgotten. Their story begins in the fires of the Republic. The Ninth Legion was ancient, even by Roman standards. Its story began in the days of the Roman Republic, fighting alongside Julius Caesar in the brutal Gallic Wars. These were Caesar's men, forged in hardship and victory. After Caesar, the Ninth fought in the civil wars. Present at the final clash between Octavian and Antony, under Augustus they were reformed and sent to Hispania, earning the name Hispana after hard-fought campaigns. Their reputation, tough, reliable, skilled in guerrilla warfare. When Claudius invaded Britain in AD 43, the Ninth was among the chosen legions. They landed in Kent, stormed hill forts, and pushed the frontier north. Their time in Britain was marked by both victory and near disaster. During Boudicca's rebellion, the Ninth marched to relieve Camulodunum, only to be ambushed and nearly wiped out. The infantry was annihilated. Only the commander and cavalry escaped. The legion was rebuilt with reinforcements from Germany. Bloodied but unbroken, their reputation for resilience only grew. The Ninth had survived the worst Britain could throw at them. But the real test was yet to come, on the northern frontier. After Boudicca's revolt, the Ninth was stationed at Eboracum, modern York, guarding the northern edge of Roman Britain. Their job, pacify the powerful Brigantes and hold the line against the wild north. Life on the frontier was harsh. Constant patrols, rain-soaked marches, and ever-present danger. The Ninth were not just soldiers, they were builders and enforcers, stamping Rome's mark on the land. Under Governor Agricola, they pushed north into Caledonia, fighting in brutal campaigns. At Mons Graupius, they faced a coalition of Caledonian tribes, victorious, but the enemy spirit remained unbroken. The last clear record of the Ninth in Britain is an inscription at York, dated AD 108. After that, the records grow hazy. The Legion appears in later lists, but only as a name, no field reports, no victories. The stone at York is their last solid footprint in Britain. After AD 108, the Ninth begins to fade into the mist. What happened next would become one of history's greatest mysteries. The silence is as telling as any battle. The Ninth's story now moves into the shadows of the north, and then they vanish. The year is AD 117. Hadrian is emperor. Trouble brews on the northern frontier. The Brigantes are restless. The Caledonians a constant threat. In this chaos, the Ninth Legion disappears from history. No final battle report, no gravestone, no desperate dispatch, just silence. When Hadrian's wall is built in AD 122, the Ninth is absent. The Sixth Victrix has replaced them at York. Other legions are named in the wall's construction, but not the Ninth. Their absence is a gaping hole in the evidence. By the mid-2nd century, the Ninth is missing from army lists altogether. Somewhere between AD 108 and 122, their fate was sealed. Did they march north to quell a rebellion, never to return? Did they vanish in a catastrophe so complete that Rome erased the memory? The Roman army was a bureaucracy, records of everything, yet the Ninth simply disappears. The silence suggests disaster, disgrace, or deliberate erasure. The Ninth's last march is lost to time. They walked into the Caledonian gloom and became a ghost. Their story now lives only in the questions they left behind. What happened to the Ninth? The most enduring theory is also the most brutal. The Ninth was wiped out in the wilds of Caledonia. They marched north to face a major uprising, deep into hostile territory. Ambushed, surrounded, and cut off, the legion was destroyed in a running, desperate fight. The disciplined Roman formations broke down, chaos reigned. The loss of the legion and its eagle would have been a humiliation Rome could not admit. Hadrian's wall, built soon after, may have been both a defense and a tombstone for the lost Ninth. The evidence is circumstantial, but the silence is telling. The wild north resisted Rome and may have swallowed the Ninth whole. Their fate became legend, fueling stories for centuries. Another theory is less dramatic. The Ninth was transferred out of Britain, perhaps to Judea or Cappadocia. The Roman army often moved legions to trouble spots. Some suggest the Ninth was destroyed in the Bar Kokhba revolt or a Parthian war. But there's no solid evidence, no inscriptions, no tombstones, no records. Tiles stamped with the Ninth's mark found in the Netherlands likely belong to an earlier detachment. The transfer theory is bureaucratic, not romantic, and leads to the same dead end: silence. Whether lost in Britain or the East, the Ninth simply vanishes. Their fate remains a blank page. A darker theory. The Ninth was not destroyed, but disgraced and erased. Rome practiced damnatio memoriae, erasing names from history as punishment. Perhaps the Ninth mutinied or sided with a usurper, leading to their disbandment and erasure. No records, no monuments, just silence. The lack of evidence itself becomes the evidence of a cover-up. If true, the Ninth story is not of defeat, but of betrayal and obliteration, their memory condemned, their legacy unmade by the empire they served. So where does that leave us? The massacre, the transfer, the erasure, each theory ends in silence. Archaeology has only deepened the mystery. The Ninth's fate is a void at the heart of Roman Britain. Their story is now legend, a myth of empire, resistance, and the unknown. On certain nights, some claim to hear ghostly cohorts marching the old Roman roads. Are these just stories? Perhaps, but they remind us the past is never truly dead. The Ninth may have vanished from history, but they march on in our memory. Their fate remains an echo in the stone, a question that haunts us still.